Verse number 18, 19, 20. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أفمن كان مؤمنا كمن كان فاسقا لا يستوون أما الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم جنات المأوى نزلا بما كانوا يعملون وأما الذين فسقوا فمأواهم النار كلما أرادوا أن يخرجوا منها أعيدوا فيها وقيل لهم ذوقوا عذاب النار الذي كنتم به تكذبون ولنذيقنكم من العذاب الأدنى دون العذاب الأكبر لعلهم يرجعون. Will then he who is a believer be like him who is disobedient? They are not at all equal. Reason for its revelation, commentary of this verse. Both these verses had been revealed in verification of Hazrat Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Wahid ibn Uqba ibn Mu'ayt had once said to him that he had greater strength, wealth, and was elder in age than him. You are just a child and destitute. In reply, Hazrat Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, those things on which you are expressing pride, none is worthy of any pride. You are an infidel and a transgressor, while the excellence of man lies in his faith and piety, and not due to wealth and strength. The believer and in infidel and the pious and the transgressor are not equal. On that occasion, these verses were revealed. Kanzul Irfan. From this we learn that any person who believes that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a common person, is in faith, is in an infidel, says Allah Almighty. The inhabitants of the fire and the inhabitants of paradise are not equal. Here mention is being made of a transgressor. At another place a sinful believer had been called a transgressor, says Allah Almighty. A believer, if any disobedient person comes to you with any news, make a strict inquiry, lest you may hurt any people. This tells us that above word that fasik had been used to convey both meanings. As to verse number 19, as to those who believe in do good deeds, for them are gardens, paradise to live, and best entertainment for their days. And verse number 20, and as for those who are disobedient, their destinations is the fire. Whenever they will wish to come out of three, they will be thrown back into the same, and it will be said to them, test the punishment of this fire which you used to belie. Commentary of this verse: by fasik is meant to go beyond the limits, the sinful believer going beyond the limits of piety, the infidels exceeding the limits of faith. In fact, one who insults the dignity of the Holy Prophet ﷺ is out of the limits of humanity. Here the word fasik is used to reflect the second meaning, that's infidelity, in that the inmates of hell would be jumping in the blazing flames so high that they would be coming to the mouth of hell, very near to coming out of pain. The angels would immediately strike their bodies with a mace with which they will fall back into hell. This due to does not mean that that they try to come running out of hell, because there is no possibility of running out of it. It means enjoy the test of your infidelity forever. From this we learn that the specific punishment mentioned here will not be for the sinful believers if Allah wills, nor will the believer be in such a hell eternally, because he was not a rejecter of it. Verse number 21, and certainly we shall make them to test the nearer punishment before the greater punishment, so that the one who sees it may hope that just now may turn back repenting from it. There is a hint to prove the punishment of the grave. It is a lighter, and before the punishment of the day of judgment, it should be remembered that in the grave will be the punishment of hell, but being away from it, in that the smoke and heat will come from it, while after the day of judgment the punishment will be meted out by going into hell. Thus the punishment of the grave in comparison will be much lighter than the punishment that will be meted out after entry into hell. It should be remembered that the infidel would be punished in the grave until the day of judgment, while the punishment of the grave for the believer will be temporary, which is removed from the prayer, etc. of the living believer. Some scholars have stated that here punishment denotes worldly punishment, and the infidels of Mecca, because they were inflicted with severe famine, murder, etc. in the world, so that the infidels, on hearing about these two types of punishment, can turn away from their infidelity, so that those infidels, seeing this punishment of the world, could accept faith. May Allah give us more knowledge of the Quran, and may Allah give us more knowledge of the Sunnah of Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Ameen. Bijah Nabi al-Amin sallallahu ta'ala